Majestic touch, yeah. Majestic touch, yeah. Majestic touch, yeah, Honama. Ndi malifana luo, Honama. Perfume ndo karanya, Honama. Afe perfume ndi eze, Honama. Ndi malifana luo, ami fana lulu. Ndi malifana melo bodu, Honama. Majestic touch concepts. Sandra Bahar. Malaysia. Akwani wekula Majestic Touch Concepts Limited. And I have to go to every. We are taking it higher. We are taking it to the next level. One day we put the Palo President Ndemba. Majestic fragrance, Apolojuru Wanilo. Majestic touch, yeah. Majestic touch, yeah. Majestic touch, yeah, Honama. Ndi malifana luo, Honama. Perfume ndo karanya, Honama. Afe perfume ndi eze, Honama. Ndi malifana luo, ami fana lulu. Ndi malifana melo bodu, Honama. Majestic touch concepts. Sandra Bahar. Malaysia. Akwani wekula Majestic Touch Concepts Limited. And I have to go to every. We are taking it higher. We are taking it to the next level. One day we put the Palo President Ndemba. Majestic fragrance, Apolojuru Wanilo.
Here, the Pastor Paul Bassey for the final speech. Thank you, Pastor. A very good evening to His Excellency and all the distinguished ladies and gentlemen that are here to grace this very remarkable event today. It is not every day that we have occasions like this to let Malaysia or Malaysians see the quality of Nigerians in this country. And so I consider today a very pleasant day. Having said that, I don't really understand what I'm doing here. I'm being sandwiched between a professor and a barrister. And the professor have said a lot about the book that we're here to launch and also the line of fragrances. But I'm just going to say one or two things concerning the book. And for the purpose of brevity and conciseness, I'm going to narrow my review or analysis of the book into what I have put down here for us. I'd like to begin by saying a very good evening once again to the distinguished ladies and gentlemen that are here today. I trust that we are all basking in the euphoria of this beautiful evening. As we can see, the air is fresh and crispy and makes for a very delightful and soulful experience. My assignment this evening is to present a comprehensive review of this masterpiece, Spells of Irresistible Allure. In doing so, I will narrow down to the purpose, content, and authority of the book. I repeat, I will narrow down to the purpose, content, and the authority of the book. For the purpose of public sensitivity, the book is considered a fictional narrative. But in actual fact, the literary piece reinforces our everyday social interactions and the unavoidable consequences of those interactions. Seduction is not only a weapon of femininity. It is not only women that seduce. That's one of the purposes the author is presenting to us in this novel. It can also be a tool wielded by guys as well. As much as women seduce, men can also seduce. The content of the book. The narrative presents Mike as a specific target. I consider Mike in the book as a specific target because he is handsome and intellectually sound. He is intellectually prudent. He was a target because of his profound faith to love good and to eschew evil. If he didn't love righteousness, if he didn't make up his mind to have a stable moral life, he would not have been a target. But he was targeted because his faith was a target. The content also shows that if it had not been a dream, because when I read through the book, honestly, I would not have believed that what the author was putting out was a dream. And if you don't read the book, you're missing out on a whole lot. Mike's destiny, if this book had not been a dream, Mike's destiny would have been heading for doom. Young people must know that no one can live or no one can love pleasure like Samson and wake up like a giant killer like David. The author tells us that Mike is very intelligent. So it is probable that as much as they flaunt their stuff to lure him, he also must have sent a wrong signal to the ladies' association. And they made up their mind that what he has started, he must complete. Because I see no reason why, if he was not interested in what the ladies had to offer, he would not have been organizing classes in his hostel apartment. He should have been using the lecture hall, because it takes two to tango. So as much as Mike was a victim, Mike must have also presented himself like he was interested. All this is contained in the book. Now finally, lastly but not the least, is the authority. What authority does the author have to gather everyone here and ask us to purchase a book, ask us to buy a book? Why does he deserve this? Very briefly, the author is a tested and trusted socialite. I've known Sir King Evans for a little more than 7 years now, and I've seen his involvement in social circles. Now he knows that the spells of irresistible allure confront every vibrant young individual every day. Whether they are on campuses, offices, or marketplaces, seduction is not only in school. It is in offices, it is in the marketplace, sometimes it's even in religious setups or settings, or on the streets. With his vast and rich experience due to his active involvement in various social platforms, both high and low, the author has established without equivocation that the eminent crisis that rocks the cradle cannot be overemphasized. First, and King Evans knows that the true test of our faith and character does not always swear us from the good, but also carries the potentials to make us even more resolute and make us better persons. In conclusion, the relevance of the work. When Thomas Hardy wrote the famous the famous Tales of the Unveiling in 1891, things were 1,000 times different. When men like William Shakespeare wrote about love, the Dark Lady and co, things were very different. When our own Professor Oloshenka wrote The Lion and the Jewel, things were different. The society was different. They wrote based on the occurrences of those times. Today, King Evans has presented to us facts that are currently happening in our society. And I'm hoping that everyone in this hall today will not walk out of that door without a copy of Spells of Irresistible Allure. Now, as touching the line of fragrances presented to us here today, I am not going to impose on anybody to buy a perfume and use. If you don't know what it is, you can ask Tasha when you leave here. It is not in my mouth, you will hear that sugar is sweet. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time.